He has everything except fulfillment. And then one night, it happens.
Hey, good buddy, are you home?
Number 40 on the list of the worst movies of all times belongs to 1986's Howard the Duck.
Listen to me, small visitor. I can explain how you got here.
Maybe you're here for some greater purpose, some cosmic cause.
Even though this financial flop was produced by George Lucas, it made less than half of its $37 million budget back. A loss of nearly $21 million. Thanks, George.
I'm sorry, we don't allow pets on the premises.
At the end of World War II, Nazi officials removed the head of Adolf Hitler and sent it to a remote location until the Third Reich was ready to again attempt to rule the world. Now, depending on which section of They Saved Hitler's Brain you watch, that time could be 1961, when the last half of the film was shot, or 1968, when the first half of the film was made.
I suppose you've seen this.
Yeah, the papers are having a field day with this one.
A solid 7-year gap between the end and the beginning. At one moment, we're enjoying the playful banter between secret agents.
Look, I appreciate your enthusiasm.
Well, I don't appreciate yours.
You know, it's not very pleasant having to pull rank on you all the time.
You're telling me. And we were getting along so well.
Let's keep it that way, huh?
And seconds later, the film quality switches. New characters come into play. And we don't see our mustachioed secret agent and his portly partner again until the editor carefully splices the two films together.
Hold it. In the car. Come on, move. Quick.
Enter Jim Dragon Kelly. He clubbers them up as Black Belt Jones.
From 1974, the classic kung fu film starring Jim Kelly as Black Belt Jones and a cast of other characters with names like Toppy, Big Tuna, Blue Eyes, Pinky, Marv the Butcher, and Jelly.
Now, what are you doing? No, you stay here till I get back. Do those dishes or something.
They're done.
With clever dialogue and kick-ass fighting sequences, Black Belt Jones is probably the only film on the 50 worst list to be so bad, it's good.
Oh, Black Belt, she is good, man. She is bad.
Greetings, greetings, greetings. Would you like to go away?
Take a pair of socks and just stuff them in the silk panties, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just so it bulges.
And the first film in the United States to receive an X rating, as well as one of the lamest movies to come out of the 1960s.
Greetings, greetings, greetings.
I'd do just about anything for a boy in a uniform.
Even though Greetings was directed by a young Brian De Palma and starred an even younger Robert De Niro,
You've heard of pop art.
Oh, yes,
Well, this is called peep art.
this 1968 turkey still makes the 50 worst films of all time list at number 37.
What am I doing here? I don't know.
When an ancient jungle god becomes enraged that a tourist resort is being built on his sacred domain, he takes the form of a giant alligator, which later we find out is actually a crocodile, and seeks his bloody rampage of revenge on the people with state-of-the-art special effects. It's up to a photographer and the resort owner's foxy assistant to save the day.
This is my most valuable assistant.
Welcome.
From 1979, The Great Alligator, which really should be called The Great Crocodile, but it's not. It's The Great Alligator.
A nightmare of terror, a nightmare of horror.
When country singers Merle Haggard, Sonny James, and Ferlin Husky encounter the villainous Lon Chaney Jr., John Carradine, and Basil Rathbone on their way to Nashville, a dubious hoedown of lame thrills and bogus chills ensues.
Fear and fright.
One of the cinema's largest mistakes. Hillbillies in a haunted house.
A jamboree of songs, a galaxy of stars.
We're on our way to a swinging jamboree.
You want it flat? You got it flat.
If you were pleasantly surprised by Black Belt Jones, then you'll be pleasantly repulsed by TNT Jackson. Another gem from the 1970s karate blaxploitation genre, TNT Jackson stars Playboy playmate Jeannie Bell as a karate expert searching for her brother's killer on the mean streets of Hong Kong. But her journey introduces TNT to many villains, like the dreaded knife guy from the alley, and the two men afraid of a suitcase. And finally ends with the opposing afros, both the good and the bad.
With the swiftness of a deadly cosmic ray, the Earth is invaded by indestructible moon monsters. Their ghastly mission, death for all humans.
Robot Monster is so atrociously bad that soon after its release, the movie's director, Phil Tucker, attempted to kill himself with a gun. He missed.
Mankind. Robot Monster brings you an actual preview of the devastating forces of our future. Unsuspected revelations of incredible horrors that will terrify you with their brutal reality.
Released in 1953 in 3D, Robot Monster utilized not only the terror and fright instilled by bubble machines, but also the macabre realism of an alien in a gorilla costume with a diver's helmet.
There is no escape from me. Very well. I will recalculate. Your death will be indescribable. Fool humans, there is no escape.
Hero astronaut Stephen West returns from outer space. His body is melting at an increasing rate. To survive, he must get human cells. He is the Incredible Melting Man.
Even though future Oscar winner Rick Baker designed the special effects for The Incredible Melting Man, this 1977 gem still makes the 50 worst list at number 32.